Hello, how are you?
Look at you, see, you're the good angel and I'm the bad angel today.
Oh yes, I'm in white and you're in black. Well, I'm not going to be good at Christmas, am I? I'm Wicked Queen, so I'm going to be all made up in my red sparkly lipstick and being very evil down in Whitley Bay.
You actually look gorgeous as the Wicked Queen. I think it suits you. I think you should go around like that all the time.
Well, I might actually do a video of me doing my stage makeup for you and speed it up.
Yeah, that would be brilliant because it's really, really good and you do look extremely gorgeous. And that's enough. It's enough. I've given you enough compliments now. I'm going to be nasty to you all the
Yes, I'm not used to you being nice to me.
I'm sorry, Angel. So we've had a very good couple of weeks, haven't we? We're getting more and more followers and we are thinking about Christmas makeup actually, aren't we? Totally.
We are.
I don't really do my makeup any different over Christmas. Not really.
I do. I tend to get out the glitter pots a bit. And what I do if I'm going out at Christmas is I do exactly the same makeup, but then I'll put a bit of sparkle here. Or if I've got something like bright blue on, I'll put a little bit of blue over the top of what I've already done. And I'll put some sparkly lipstick on and a bit more sort of cheeks because you need to put more colour in your skin when you're really pale in the winter. So I am going to show you how to turn an everyday makeup into Christmas sparkly makeup so you're ready to party. And I'm going to start with my wonderful palette I have here from Charlotte Tilbury. And it's got everything you could need in it really. If you're in an office and you don't want to take a lot with you, I'm going to just powder off my foundation that I've had on all day. Add a little bit of cheek. A little contouring, just powder to blend it in again. Then I'm just going to use a little bit of the sparkly eyeshadow just to lift my eyes here a little bit. Then I'm going to put eye kohl and I put that all the way around top of the inside of the lid as well. Then we add the lashes. I use 3/4 ones because they irritate my eyes less, but still give you that dramatic sweep. I do a little cheat. I don't stick that part of the eyelash right next to my eyelashes. I take it up a little bit along the eyeliner line to make it look like it sweeps up a little bit more. The lips, I use a pencil to give me an outline. I blend it in a little bit. You can go for a nice red if you're going to a party or somewhere, but I'm having a more muted colour. And I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle to the top of that one. I am going to put my Christmas sparkle on. And there you have it. I'm ready for my Christmas party. So I do change it a little bit for going out anyway. Perhaps
I'll start being all pretty.
Yeah.
Start be all Christmassy. Next show.
And this is the show leading up to Christmas. It's show 11. So we've got to get prepared for Christmas, haven't we, really? So we've got a wonderful makeup artist coming on now, Arianne Baker. She's got her own range and she's here with us now. She's been over 40 years as a makeup artist, so she knows what she's talking about. Here she is now. Hi, Arianne. How are you?
I am really good. How are you guys? It's so nice to see you. And Linda, it's wonderful to see you again.
Where did we meet?
I was a beauty presenter on This Morning. I worked on so many shoots. I've been around since the end of the 70s. Because I remember meeting you and I don't know what context it was in.
Yeah, because reading your bio, you'd worked with like Brian Harris and David Bailey and John Swannell, and I'd worked with all of those.
So I think it might have been with one of those people, but you know what? That we were all so busy in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It was literally like a blur for all of us.
And Debbie, do you remember Bieber makeup?
Oh, I used to love that. That was my favourite.
Arianne used to work with Bieber.
Oh, I used to love the Bieber stuff. And I'm going to tell you something terrible. Well, perhaps it's not terrible. I've still got some of the original stuff.
Oh, that is terrible.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
It's
Stop
probably
having a go
got
at me.
mold on it, knowing you.
No, it hasn't. I don't use it. I just have it.
Oh,
Because
I still have mine too, Debbie. Absolutely. Do you know what? Lisa Eldridge actually collects old makeup like that, vintage makeup, not old, vintage makeup, and she has it like it's like a makeup museum. So I've got some Mary Quant and I've got some Biba. Fantastic.
yeah,
I hated it. I hated it when those shops disappeared. They were fantastic.
Oh,
They
me
were.
too.
Do you remember the cheekbones that you used to give yourself? Sort of like they were black down the side here. And if you say I've still got that, Linda Lusardi, if you still say she's very horrible to me, this girl. We have this love-hate relationship. I love her and she hates me.
It's really good. I watched a couple of your YouTubes. They are fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And thank you for asking me on. I'm really thrilled.
We need to know, don't we, Linda? Tell us about your makeup range.
I launched a makeup range back in 2002 because I was around as a makeup artist for so many years. I got headhunted by Biba back in the 70s, came over here late 70s, one of 10 makeup artists in the entire country that were freelance makeup artists. So kind of one of the pioneers of the industry. I wasn't number 1 or 2. I was probably number 9 or 10 in the pecking order. I worked with all sorts of companies like Clinique and Dior and Clarins and Lauder and all these people, and did product development for Molton Brown. I did product development for Boots No. 7. I was their ambassador before there were ambassadors. So it was really interesting. And so I got to a point where I was doing a lot of makeovers because I was the beauty presenter on This Morning for 6 years and on GMTV for 7 years. And when I was making people up, I would mix colors together, as most makeup artists do. As you both know, when you've been made up by a makeup artist, they don't just use one color, they mix like 3 or 4 together. And so my people that I was making up would go, oh, Arianne, I love what you've done for me. What have you used? And I will go, oh, I've used this, and they kind of glaze over. And I thought, well, I had 3 children at that time. I thought, you know what, I wouldn't sit there and do all of that either. There's absolutely no way. So I'm going to start putting together the colors that I create and solve problems that women have for high pigmentation, dark circles, things that go along, sadly, with the aging process, which, you know, we can slow it down by all sorts of methods, but we can't ever stop it. So I created a range specifically for women sort of 45 plus, 40, 45 plus, to really, you know, make them feel and look great. Most of the products in the range are vegan, so we are really conscious of that. They are recyclable and everything like that. So we touched on all of those points. And that's basically it. And I launched in 2002 and haven't looked back.
Because I love your regime. You say like it's 3 stages: prime, correct, and enhance. And with maximum results and minimum effort. So I'm loving it. And do you think that women over 40 get sort of forgotten in the makeup ranges?
They do. It's starting to get better. But when I was 45 in 2002, we were forgotten. It was almost like you got to 40 and you became invisible, and they would tell you about face creams and makeup, and they were all on somebody that was like 19, 20 at the oldest. They've gotten a little bit better, but still not great. And yeah, I've done it in 3 stages because priming, you can dip in and out because some people need priming and some people don't. You may not need priming every day. Correcting, that is the one that everyone needs because we all have something to correct. We are not flawless as human beings, no matter what we do and how
Debbie thinks she is. Debbie thinks she is.
Debbie is the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Okay. But we all want to have, like, you know, if we haven't had a great night's sleep, we don't want to have dark circles. We don't want to have, you know, any kind of blemish that may pop up. And also too, when women go through perimenopause and menopause, it really affects their skin as well, because you know that because of your skincare range. So it is all of that kind of thing, teaming all of those elements together. And then enhancing is really personal preference, because one person's smoky, heavy look is someone else's daytime look. So
yeah. Obviously, with Linda, she obviously wears the most makeup that she can all the time. Anyway,
it's true. Honestly, I can't bear myself without makeup. I really can't. I don't think I could face the day, even if I'm staying in. I put makeup on.
You are gorgeous, though. She is gorgeous naturally.
Oh, she really is gorgeous. Yes, and so are you, Debbie.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll give you the 20 quid afterwards. Anyway, now that we're coming up to Christmas, can you give us some nice hints and tips to what we can do over Christmas, and also when we're drinking and eating, so we won't fall apart and look ridiculous at the same time?
Absolutely. Okay, so the key look this year, which is really interesting because it is really kind of what we've been going through lockdown led. If you had asked me last year, I would have never had red lipstick on because I don't normally wear red lipstick. But this year, it's about eyes and lips, not either or. So you can really go out all full out for that because we are celebrating taking off our masks more. We are celebrating meeting up with friends more. Last year, everyone was really down to like minimal. So this year, everyone is kind of rejoicing because we're looking at that. So it's jewel colors that we're looking at. Beautiful, rich jewel colors. So it's a smoky eye, which I know you both like. And did you know that smoky eyes can be worn by literally everyone? Now, I have ladies that go, oh no, I've got this kind of eye, I've got this shape eye, I can't wear a smoky eye. Absolutely no. It depends on how they put it on for their eye shape. So one size doesn't fit all, but there are a few key things. So when you're doing a smoky eye, I've got some colors to show you. So
you're going to do it?
Yeah, I've done a little bit on me, but I'm going to add more. So let me get my fringe out of the way because we don't need to see my fringe. So I'm going to show you a couple of colors that could be for smoky eyes, and you're going to go, you're out of your mind. So you could have like this soft goldy kind of color. You could have this bronzy kind of color. So you don't have to have a smoky eye that's dark. You could go for something that is a little bit softer and lighter, and depending on your skin tone and hair coloring. And some people suit those brownie colors so they can get this beautiful smoky brown eye. Then we're looking at the other jewel colors. So you're looking at things like silver and marcasite, which is gorgeous. Plum kind of colors, which are like the rich amethyst and the deep kind of ruby kind of colors. Then I've gone for like a sapphire blue, which also looks great. Now, if you're a woman of color watching this and you want to go for a dark smoky eye, mix a black, but mix it with a navy blue because you will get a better color. Because if you do it just the black, funnily enough, black has a lot of white in it, which is, I know that
I know what you mean. It reflects white, doesn't it?
Yeah. So when you're putting on a black eyeshadow, when I've been teaching makeup artists, when they put on the black eyeshadows on a woman of color, they go, oh, it looks really ashy on them. As soon as you put a bit of navy blue on there, boom. Fantastic.
Wow. And do you think people are frightened to use colors? I know I am. I always stick with the same colors.
It is, but if you can be shown that it isn't going to be scary on you, it's not going to be something that looks ridiculous. It's going to look fantastic. And then finally, I've got this beautiful deep black cherry color, which is like a really rich, deep jewel color, and they look fantastic. So although I'm wearing charcoal and silvery colors, and I've gone for a gray on my eyes, I've gone for the marcasite color. And what I've added to that is a black glitter pencil. And this is a black herbal glitter pencil, which I ran along the base of my lashes. Do you see that?
Oh, yes, I can see that it's shining there. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, so that is really beautiful. And it's a herbal glitter. So it isn't, the particles aren't metallic, so they don't irritate your eyes. All of our things are ophthalmologically tested, and we test on people that have got sensitivities and everything like that. So
where is your range available?
Online.
And what's it called? Is it just your name?
Yeah, just my name. So it's like that. But there's some other really nice colors out there. Now, I know that Urban Decay do beautiful metallic colors as well in pencil, and they glide on beautifully. So I'm going to amp this up, and I'm going to amp it up with purple. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use a darker color, but make it wearable. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush because I've used this one an awful lot. So I'm going to pop that on. I've got a mirror here. So I'm going to just go over that. Now, the key when you're doing a smoky eye is go above the socket line slightly. So do you see how I've gone above the socket line like that?
Yeah, so you can see it when your eyes are open. Yeah,
absolutely. And what that does is it actually lifts the eye. So if you're somebody who's got a hooded eye and thinks, oh, no, I could never wear something like this. Oh, yes, you can, because it really opens up the eye. And see how it's so easy to do. And then you can add, I'm going to add a little bit of a darker color.
And I found that when you're doing it, you can almost change the shape of your eye depending on which way you go with the smokiness.
Well, that would help you, Linda, obviously.
Yeah, it does. Look, because I look like my eyes go up. They don't actually, they go down.
No, you're absolutely right. And you can do that. You can make the eyes look like they're going up. The other trick for making the eyes go up, especially for someone that is not well versed in doing a makeup, is by using one of my mineral pens or something like this, if you don't have this. And you take that after you've finished and you glide it up like that. And then you just drag it up in a very light way, not drag, like, and it lifts the eyes instantly.
Yeah,
that's a great product. I love that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some of your stuff.
Yeah, this is just, I mean, it lifts really, really nicely. So you can make it into a really smoky eye. Then you can take, I'm going to go for a purple pencil. So I'm going to go for purple on this eye, and then I've got a softer smoke on that. But it's all also about the red lips, which
you see, I'm never confident. I mean, I do wear red lipstick on stage because I'm just about to play the Wicked Queen. And so I do red lipstick and then I stick red glitter in it and then I put a sealant on it and it looks fantastic on stage.
Oh,
but I wouldn't, in everyday life, I just never would think of putting a red lipstick on because I feel like you have to get it exactly even. Mine aren't symmetrical.
Oh, mine aren't even either. So I'll show you a quick thing to do that. So I've gone here with the purple. Yeah, I'm going to go. So I've gone with a purple liner, and then I also love a bit of black coal inside the eyes as well, because that really makes your eyes stand out. Now, red lips, you were saying, red lips, fantastic, but as you said, can be a bit tricky. So I do two things. I use my pencil, but I use my pencil after I've filled in my lips. And then I also use an invisible pencil. So I'm using my invisible pencil first, and I outline around the outer edge of my lips.
What do you mean invisible pencil?
This pencil has no color.
Right.
So what it does is it seals the lipstick in.
Oh.
So you don't have to worry about it bleeding and coming off, because red, I mean, when red goes wrong,
it's not horrible. Nice when you see it in all the old tram lines, is it?
Well, I don't have any, of course.
No, of course, because you're perfect. Sorry. Yes. You can ignore all this because you don't need to wear any makeup.
Yeah. But the thing is, what happens is they do go in those lines. So then what I would do is I fill in with my lipstick. And then what I do is I take a tissue and I check on the tissue if my lips are even.
Oh.
And the reason I do that is because our eyes deceive us all the time. Also, when we're looking in a mirror, the mirror might have a little bit of a wobble, and then the wobble can be so slight that we don't see it, and it makes our lips look uneven. So once I've seen that it's even, then I can go in with my red lip liner, go around the edges and fix all of that up.
I've always been of the opinion, and I'm not right now, you've just kind of blown that out the water, but that red lipstick is quite aging on older women.
The wrong color of red, yes. So what we need as we get older, and I'm doing the collective we, universal we, is we need red with a blue undertone. Do not choose a red with a warm undertone, even if your skin tone is warm, because it will make your teeth look yellow, even if you've got the whitest teeth on the planet.
So a blue undertone, because I want to wear darker lipstick, but I can't because my teeth do look yellow. So they've obviously they're too warm.
Yeah.
Honestly, you've told us things today that we don't know.
No, I know. So tell me, is there one product that you really couldn't live without?
Yeah. Oh, actually, there are two. Can I have two?
You can have two.
Fantastic. Okay. The mineral pen, I cannot live without this. This is the pen that I use to do this.
All right.
But what it also does is if you have those jowly bits coming along, and
we all do.
Yeah, you do this with this. And you're going across the jowly bits. Look at that.
And it creates a lift.
It is brilliant. And it's great for the 11s or anything like that. Anywhere that you need a little bit of help. It comes in loads of colors. We've got 5, 6 colors, and we've got some new ones coming in. So it's great for any color skin.
Which
Darker-
color? Which color would I need, for example?
You would probably be a light or a light medium. I'm going to guess light medium.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to order one immediately.
But you can see the difference. It is a huge, I mean, look.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of a mineral pen before. I'm really excited about
No,
new
I know.
products.
Yeah, so that's the one that I would, when I wear, if I don't have this on, I always look tired. This erases that.
And do you use it as a concealer as well under your eyes?
I do, absolutely. I use it as a concealer. And because I'm going to show you, I know that I should be ending up on a high note looking absolutely flawless, but I'm going to show you how bad my skin is and why this other product is my go-to. Okay, so if I take this off, you see how red I am?
Oh yeah, you are quite red.
Yeah, not good. So this is I would literally not be without this. This is my concealer palette. This is the first product I ever created. And I'm going to just show you how quick and easy it is to use. I'm using the medium and the darker color. And I'm just using my fingers.
And so you use it as a foundation?
Yeah. Because I've got such high pigment and redness, but look at that.
It's gone in instant, isn't it?
Yeah. So those are my two things. And both, funnily enough, are in the correcting range, in the correcting section. And you literally can't make a mistake with it. So if you put too dark of a color on or too light of a color like that, you can mix it up and even yourself out.
Honestly, that's fantastic. We've learned so much today, haven't we, Deb?
We have. We'd love you to come back and see us again soon.
Oh, I would love to.
I think, you're going to have lots of different makeup shows, but you've been really inspiring, and thank you so much for giving us this time. But just tell us the name of your website, even though we'll put it on as well.
It's ariannepool.com, and I've got a special offer for your viewers as well.
Oh.
I spoke to Lucy about that and she said that was okay. It's okay, so you get a 20% off on the entire range, and we've got some fabulous sets in there as well. And it's 20 and the percent sign, and then beauty in capital letters and all together. So there's no spaces in between.
Brilliant, thank you. And that's till the 10th of December.
Right.
No, thank you so much, and have a fantastic Christmas. And you do look amazing, and thank you for all your lovely beauty tips. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So she's amazing, isn't she? Do you know she's been the makeup artist? I've got a list here. She's done Penelope Cruz, Uma Thurman, Donatella Versace, Andy McDowell, just to name a few of her fantastic people that she's made up.
Wow, she's incredible. But I love the fact that she told us things that we didn't know. So now I'm off to buy some red lipstick with blue tones.
Yes, and mineral pen.
Yes, right now. So, Christmas decorations. Not decorations, Christmas.
I know your makeup's a bit like Christmas decorations.
Oh! So
slap
horrible.
it in, slap it there.
One of my favourite Christmas presents that I got last year were these.
Oh, they're lovely. I have to go a bit bigger and a bit bolder. Oh no, I just showed my bra strap then. Look, I was hiding that.
So
tell me, you found some fantastic products to give for Christmas.
I have. I want
presents.
to talk about these earrings because they came from a place called Soru. My daughter bought them for me last year, and they are expensive, but my gosh, they're a fantastic present. I've worn them for loads and loads this year. Right, I have found this incredible product. Well, actually, there's two products from here, from a place called Breeden Perfumery. I can't even say that, but you will see there will be a little notice coming underneath here where these are from. My gosh, Linda, look at this. It looks like a sponge, doesn't it? With something on the back. In fact, it's a soapy sponge. It smells absolutely divine. And when you use it, because normally when you use a sponge, it takes ages to get soap and then it doesn't work properly. But this, you literally go in the shower or in the bath, you wet it and you just put it on your arms, and it's the most luxurious product I have ever used. Honestly.
Is that orangey bit? Is that the soap?
Yes.
And what does that does it smell of oranges?
No, this doesn't. I don't know what this one is, actually. I don't think it is oranges, but it's just beautiful. And Kira, my daughter, came over and said, oh, I love that. And I said, there's another one over there, and she took it. So that's gone now.
But that one was meant for me, wasn't it, that one? Thanks,
There's one.
Kira.
Yes, sorry. Well, you know, daughters. But it to me, this is honestly my go-to fantastic favorite product for Christmas presents. They're not expensive, and they also do them for men as well.
Fantastic. Well, I've got a couple of tips for you for Christmas.
Okay.
If you're on a budget and you want to buy somebody just their favorite perfume or just their favorite makeup, I suggest TK Maxx do these baskets. Get a basket, fill it with things that are inexpensive, like cotton wool balls or cleanser, things that they use, and decorate it beautifully. Put a nice bit of Christmas paper around it with a big bow, and it looks like you've given them a massive present if you don't want to just give them one box of perfume. And it's a nice way to pad it out. But I know I showed this on a previous show, but I'm going to show you again. I have been using this and I love it. And it's Charlotte Tilbury. I always say it wrong. This palette, honestly, if you were going out for an evening and you were staying at somebody's house, that is all you need. It's got everything. It's got your face powder, your rouge, your contour, your highlighter. It's got your eyeshadows.
Can you get it from her website? I haven't seen that.
Yes, it was on the website. I actually bought it in Bicester Village, but I just love her stuff. And, to have one palette, I only need to put my mascara and my eyeliner, and I've completely done my face.
One of my favourite products, if you can put that into a little box of goodies, or you can wrap it up separately, it's so luxurious, is the Pearly Shine Nivea lipstick, because it's so good. It's Nivea lipstick, and when your lips are chapped over Christmas, it's perfect thing. But I use it all the time anyway, so it's nice to put in your goodie basket. Also from Boots is this. Have you seen this product?
What's that?
I picked it up the other day. I wasn't quite sure what it was, and I was in Boots, and it's by Sleek, and it's highlighting. It's just a highlighter, but you can put it on your cheeks or just have it into your makeup. It comes into drops, but it works really well. It's a gorgeous colour. It's only about £8 or £9, but again, it's a very luxurious product. And this as well. This is Cat Kitson. And it's just a little hand sanitizer, but they're all good to put into your little box of goodies.
If you don't have in your basket. Do you know what? My sister always used to go to Primark and buy lots of little bits for the kids, and they loved that present more than anything because it was loads of little, not expensive things, but just little things they need, like a nice pair of fluffy socks, and just put all nice little bits into a basket, and it seems like a fantastic present.
Every Christmas, I give the girls, I buy them Tampax. Honestly, I wrap them up.
I have heard it all now, Debbie, that you wrap up Tampax for your daughter for Christmas. Oh my God.
I do, because it's a nice box, isn't it?
Remind me not to come to yours for Christmas.
Then I wrap up cotton wool balls.
What would you wrap up for me, tenor ladies?
Yes. Simple face wipes and toothpaste, and I wrap up all lots of little things as stocking fillers. I've always done that.
I do too, but I have never given anybody toothpaste or Tampax for Christmas, I must admit.
Well, now I know.
But you said about the highlighter from Boots. They've got a 3 for 2 offer on at the moment, and they've got some really lovely gift sets like Ted Baker and all sorts of things at the moment. And they've got a half price on a lot of things because I don't think they're selling as much as they usually do. So, it's to our benefit. They've got a lot of discounts on at the minute. So, if you're buying for quite a few people, it's good to get the 3 for 2 offer.
Brilliant. I was also given this by my daughter because I dropped mine. This is a neon, and it's a diffuser. You just put some oil in it and it smells all the time. But this is a different one. This is a mobile one that you can actually take with you, have it in the car, have it in your bedroom, have it anywhere. And you can put
that with your other battery operated appliances that you take with you.
So rude. She's unbelievably rude. This is a nice Christmas present, and she's being horrible about me, as usual. Anyway. The other things, actually, I'd like to talk about are Arbonne, because there are a couple of nice Arbonne things. The Arbonne primer, which is lovely, and this is another Arbonne. I've got into Arbonne recently.
Lovely.
And there's Arbonne Prep. And as our lovely Arianne was saying before, that prep work is very important on your skin. Yeah. So there's reasonably priced Arbonne. It's kind of Arbonne, sort of like a posh, what is it? What was it called? The people that used to come around the doors? Posh
Avon.
Avon, I think, isn't it,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, no, I'm a Body Shop primer girl. I like their primer, but I think her regime, I always say it wrong, of prime, correct, and enhance is fantastic.
Yeah,
I can't wait to have a good look at her website.
No, I think she's really interesting for us because she's the same sort of age. And I am quite excited about trying some red lipstick because it always made my teeth go yellow, which is why I never liked.
Shall we wear red lipstick for the next show?
Yeah,
our Christmas show, and we've got to dress Christmassy.
Okay.
All right.
I have a nice big. I'd love to have a nice big white hood or something nice and Christmassy. I'll be all nice and Christmassy next time. Anyway,
Okay.
I think we've run out of time, haven't we?
We have, and I think on the next show we've got the lovely Tracy with us talking
Yes.
about beauty treatments that you can have before Christmas or during Christmas or after Christmas when you really need them.
Yes, exactly.
And it will be our Christmas show. So please do join us then. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at
Yes.
the.beautyangels. And just please take a note of how beautiful our Debbie is.
Oh, what's wrong with her today? She's being nice to me. She wants something. It's Christmas presents, isn't it?
Well, I don't want a box of tampons. I don't need them anymore.
Don't worry, you'll get the tenner lady this time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.